when you are by yourself on the war, you cannot win. When I was running away, I was absolutely a ghost. I was no one. You left everything in your life to come to another part of the world.
That strengthen your character to shine through.
Kids need to see a happy mother. I hope I can inspire someone to start over and don't be afraid, no matter what.
I'm Lana Reddy, and welcome to Foreign Influence. Qualities in the business person.
It's within us. I was ashamed of do something.
Write music where I'll tell a story. Put it there, give it
What's happening? Your life can be better.
Happiness, it's about having a good time, it's about joy.
Will go along with faith, so.
And the challenge is... Tamara, I can see you're very, very busy. I'll go into hair and makeup, and please tell our audience, what have you got prepared for us today?
Thank you so much, and enjoy with the Glam Squad. Well, my name's Tamara. My brand Tito Style, I've styled over 600 personal clients this last year, and my editorial work has been published in over 75 countries around the globe. As a fashion stylist, it is so imperative to understand your client's brief. I want my clients to feel the best version of themselves every single day. What we wear tells the world who and what we are. Lana, sexy, chic, rock star. Ashalia as a brand really pays homage to what Lana's ethos is all about. Each gorgeous piece is hand-beaded in India by very talented artisans. Then Alina and myself, I'm wearing this cute little denim number today, are wearing a Melbourne brand called Lulu Zagami. Lulu receives her inspiration from her global travels around the world. The pieces are feminine, sophisticated, and have a touch of glamour. Finally, all three of us today are wearing one of my favourite shoe brands, Edward Miller. They're in their 6th decade, 3rd generation.
And welcome to Foreign Influence. Today we are talking to Lana Barker. Lana is a makeup artist, and she embodies the sentiment behind the saying, accept the changes you cannot make, or have the courage to make the changes that you cannot accept. Decisions we made in the past shape us who we are today. Lana, welcome to our show.
I'm super excited to be here, Elena.
Life has not always been easy for you. Please share with us your journey that brought you here today.
It's been a journey, for sure. In Australia, I'm now around 5 years, and I'm absolutely in love with the country, and I think God has its own purpose for me to be here right now. I came here for love. And we had absolutely beautiful love story with my Australian ex-husband right now, till the moment we moved to Australia.
How did you meet? Please tell us where you're from. You're from Lithuania.
I'm from Lithuania, from a small, very authentic and gorgeous Klaipėda city on the Baltic Sea. Originally, I'm Russian, but I lived half of my life in Lithuania. My family is there, a lot of my friends. I'm just super grateful to be part of this amazing country.
You meet an Australian guy, you fall in love.
Yes.
You have 2 children when you meet him, and then you get married and your twins are born. Yeah.
We're sharing twins, boy and girl, with my Australian ex-husband. It's why we moved here after twins were born. We shared around 4 years together in Australia with him before the moment we ran away.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Take us through the steps of when you realized that things were not perfect.
Everything was great till the moment we moved. Actually, it was really hard to realize when things started to change, behavior started to change, and person who you love the most like constantly starting to put you down and down. I didn't realize, and I was in an abusive relationship for a very long time. I thought it's normal to have ups and downs. I thought it's normal to have arguments like that. I thought it's normal to try to fix things. But when you are by yourself on the war, you cannot win.
And you had no support network, not your parents, not your best friends from your childhood. You were confronted with all of this
By myself,
by yourself.
with 4 kids on my own. My parents were here 2 years ago for holidays, and my mom is a professional psychologist. She is PhD. It was the evening when they just sit me down and said, Lana, what we are witnessing in the house, it's not healthy. Please Google the signs of domestic violence. And when I sit down and Googled signs of domestic violence, I ticked all boxes.
So you needed to see it on basically paper, black and white, that
To realize.
you were the victim and you had to. How confronting was it?
It was very confronting. I cannot believe that it's happened. Here in Australia, it's a rule. If you're officially married, when you decided to separate, you need to have a conversation. We are separating. We have 1 year officially to make it work or not work before divorce. We had this conversation till the last moment. I was hoping that he wanna fix it and etc. But he was actually happy that it's all happening. And when I realized that I'm in an abusive relationship, and I never thought that narcissists exist before. Always, when I was raised, I thought that meaning behind a narcissist is a person who is obsessed with themselves. And I never knew that it's part of domestic violence. It's called emotional abuse, and it's real. You don't need to be beaten to be abused.
Hi, I'm Alina Reddy. You're watching Foreign Influence, and we're at this beautiful venue, City Fields in Chadstone Fashion Capital, and we're talking to Lana Barker.
After this tough conversation with my family, I contacted the Orange Door. I'm forever grateful for the service in Australia who is specialized on the women, migrants, is trying to escape domestic violence. And when I was on the phone with social worker, when I was scared, sometimes I was hiding behind the house when he was inside, because things twitching and changing so quickly. He took my car keys. He closed the door and bedroom when he walked in the bathroom.
So you were a
during the night.
prisoner in your own home?
I was a prisoner. I had no chance. I was a ghost when I decided to run away in one day because life became very miserable inside the house and so unhealthy. I was a ghost. I can't find the rent. I had no rental history. I had nothing to prove that I'm a good person or I'm someone. Even my phone number wasn't his name. It was really hard to understand that you're in a situation like that in another country with another language and you have no one, only you kids. I think the kids give me the most strength to go through this because kids need to see a happy mother. No matter what they will remember how happy mother was in their childhood. And it's very important impact on their childhood for all their life, for future grandchildren as well. And no matter what, you need to stay happy and you still need to be positive. And I encourage all women to go and Google signs of domestic violence. And if you're ticking some boxes, please contact support. A lot of beautiful centers who's focusing and helping. Contact me. I'm helping a lot of women right now to escape and to start live new life, and I can guide you through what I've been through. Because if you're gonna go through court system, here in Australia it's different than in Europe and around the world. In my case, I had 7 support letters, witnessed the different agencies who's working with domestic violence. I was literally calling everyone and asking for help. And these support letters helped me to win the court. You need to track down everything, every scary situation, every conversation. You need to have someone who will tell you that you are all right. Because when you're emotionally, financially, and psychologically abused, you think and they put in your mind that something's wrong with you. You are depressed. You are mentally sick.
Objectivity.
Yeah, and you don't know like how to
judgment.
believe to who. You love this person. You sharing kids. You sharing love. You left everything in your life to come to another part of the world. Elena, actually, I don't know if you're aware of, it's statistic in Australia, around 2 million of women struggling with domestic violence. And you don't need to be beaten to be abused.
It's very, very disturbing.
It's very scary. And when I started to be open with my story, you have no idea how many women contacted me and just trying to seek for any support and help. Because you don't realizing how your life changing, how your body changing. You feel depressed, you feel fatigue, you have hormonal disbalance. I was more than 100 kilos weight, and I was struggling to lose weight. I was feeling depressed constantly.
And you had a very complex surgical procedure as well.
Yes, almost 2 years ago I had hysterectomy because my body was in protective mode, and I had zero stage of cancer, and I was in the moment when I just need to do it. But because of system in Australia is absolutely different. For example, after our court case, I have no rights to move further than 20 kilometers with rent from his house. For me, it's still abuse.
So you could have access to the children. Yeah.
Yes. So for me, personally, it's still abuse. It's still kind of form of abuse.
You don't feel completely free.
I don't feel, but I'm trying to accept Australian rules, and I know that kids need to have their father, and he's an amazing father.
Well, at least that's something positive.
It's beautiful, and I never, ever, ever say the bad words about him in front of children. I think kids will grow up and will make their own opinion about us as a parents, and I have no rights to do so.
I am so glad that you were able to find some resources and services that were able to help you in such a shocking situation.
Thank you. Actually, community have been very supportive. It's interesting how strangers, absolutely strangers, helped. Because when I was running away, I was absolutely a ghost. I was no one. I was just single mother of 4 kids. And it was hard. And all my way here in Australia, like when we just came, we haven't tried visa. I was homeschooling boys for 1 year. I was cleaning houses. I was literally working like part-time to clean someone else's houses around the area. And when boys finally got to school, we got right visa, COVID happened. And I was homeschooling 3 older kids and 2 babies on my laps because my ex was at work all the time. But I think all hard situations in our life develop who we are now, and I'm still and I will be forever grateful for every person I met in Australia and for every chance, from cleaning toilets till doing
Well,
fashion
these are
weeks.
all important professions,
Of course.
all in demand.
Of course.
It is remarkable how you were able to pick yourself up and demonstrate this resilience and courage that strengthen your character to shine through. And you got on the new path of your life and something wonderful started to happen.
Yes, absolutely. After this all happened, it took me 4 months to heal, to reflect, and starting to become myself again. I slowly but surely, my body started to release, and I lost 33 kilo. And I started to play music again, because when we came here, it was very strict that I'm not able to play music. And I played music all my life. I'm a professional piano player from 7 years old, and I'm DJing from 2013. So I started to take again lessons and starting to build my community, starting to play music.
Lana, you have so much passion for music. How did that come about?
I grew up in a family where everyone played music. My mom was a professional piano player for 17 years in her life before becoming a psychologist. And for me, I was raised with piano in my hands, and from 7 years old, I'm playing all my life. And in 2013, I decided to play music as a DJ. I fell in love from 12 years old with electronic music, and my first ever MP3 disc, what I bought on my own money, it was disc with progressive. And I fell in love, and I would never go back. Electronic music, it's healing my soul, and it was the best decision to play music in Australia again.
Back in Lithuania, you rubbed shoulders with some A-list celebrities.
Yeah, I'm still working with a lot of celebrities, and now because I'm playing music, I actually a lot of celebrity DJs in my chair, and it's so nice to connect with people and be inspired.
And also the most important to mention that you're one of Australia's best hair and makeup stylists.
Thank you, yes. I was fortunate and blessed enough to be nominated 7 times as the best makeup artist in Australia and New Zealand. I'm worldwide published. I love what I'm doing, and to see the spark in the eyes, it's always motivates me so much.
When you are in the zone of styling somebody with hair and makeup, What are the first three things that come to mind? What do you think is the most important?
The most important is always to embrace natural beauty, to not go over the top, and just to create the best version of this person in front of you. Because of my experience, I can do it quick and easy, and I think my looks always complement beauty, what I've seen.
Well, I am loving my look today. Thank you so much.
It's such a pleasure to work with you.
I feel so privileged. This is incredible that New York Journal put you on the list of one of the most inspirational women of 2024. How does that make you feel?
Oh, it feels amazing. It's actually not first time. It happened almost 3 years ago. But that time we were in lockdown and homeschooling 5 kids and doing constant content for social media every day. It was pretty tiring, but very rewarding. It's how I built a lot of my community and in New York as well. And this year, I think it's, for me, it's meaning much more than in COVID time, because now I'm building my community around me, and now I hope I can inspire someone to start over and don't be afraid, no matter what. If you're in another country, another language, you will find your people.
I also love your Instagram page. It was remarkable how during the lockdown you gave yourself a goal, and you had very low number of followers back then, but you gave yourself a goal that every day I will do a different look, and you started filming little video reels and
yes, it was so funny, because when first lockdown started in Australia, they said we put you in lockdown for 2 weeks, and just like, okay, 2 weeks is not so long. Kids opening their homeschool, I'm opening my makeup kit on front of them, doing school, doing makeup, I'm filming each day from Monday till Friday. I thought, like, some kind of content. But our lockdown was extended, and I ended up with 78 looks, and I already grown big community around me.
What are the projects that you're excited about for this year?
I started Femme Fatale Collective, where we started as a duo DJs, and after it's moved to All Collective, very talented DJs and producers. And because I have no one here, no family, only my friends now and my kids, I'm building a collective where we supporting each other, growing together, and we're trying to create endless opportunities to support each other. Now I have my radio show, and
You're a woman of many talents. Look at you. 4 children looking like this. Radio, makeup and hair, DJ, musician.
Yeah,
Is there anything you cannot do?
No, and everyone can. And I absolutely love what I'm doing.
Tell us about the radio show.
We got radio show in Area 3000, and we're filming our radio show podcast in Plasma Lab. So it's going to be every first Thursday of the month in Area 3000 Radio, and every third Thursday of the month, everyone's welcome. It's Plasma Lab in Collingwood, such amazing, warm place where we're gonna film our radio show in real life with live stream, and everyone's welcome to come and dance with us and just see what our collective brings.
Lana, I'm so glad that you feel settled now and your children are all at school and kinder. And happy days.
Happy days, yes. It's kind of more time for me to focus on my projects. I'm very grateful for this life, that I can show example for my kids to be strong no matter what, to focus on family no matter what. Family is first. It's everything what you have. Especially my older son, he's very supportive. It's amazing feelings, and I'm glad that I can inspire my kids to be the best version of themselves no matter what.
Lana, you are inspiring and empowering.
Thank you so much. I feel blessed that I can have a voice right now to be open and don't be afraid and be out there and help others. If someone needs help, please reach out. Message me. I'm always open with my DMs to help anyone and guide to get through no matter what.
Well, let's cheers to that. Let's cheers to
Let's
respect. These cocktails from City Fields.
Amazing.
I think I will be back many, many, many times here.
It looks incredible.